My name is Mr. Lorenzini. I'm an informatic engineer and I'm presenting the new version of ASTRA Steamer. The new version is similar to the previous one regarding the functioning, so the boiler that is diesel powered and not electrical. So the first difference that you can see is the control panel with a new main switch. The main switch is different because you can switch on the machine just with a single switch and not with two different ones. You put in one position and then start to switch on the machines. In the previous model you had to use double switches, one for starting the machine. The second one is to select the water source, so from inside water tank or from outside main supply, by using two switches and a three-way valves. This is a little more complicated than the new version. In the new model, in the new ASTRA STEAMER EVO, what is important is the two switches to open the steam. These are controlling two solenoid valves to open the left side steam jet and the right side steam jet. In the previous model we have two manual valves open and close the steam. The new version we use two switches that are electronic that can open the steam after you're switched off on the machine. And what is important to switch off the machine, just switch off the main switch. In the previous model you have to switch off the main switch, but not only, you have to go to the rear of the machine and close the steam valves that can be hot when the machine is working. Another important modification is the position of the wet and dry regulator. This is a continuous regulator, so you do not just select on and off the wet, but you can select how much you want watery the jet or not. In the previous model you see you have to use still a manual valve, so to open and close the wet jet from the pump, from the water pump, and so just to open and close and not to regulate the quantity of wet water inside the steam jet. So we see in general the main differences are regarding the control board of the machines, so every control is put in the front. So Idromatic goal was to make a machine more user-friendly. You see also the new design of the hose connections that is quite different. Now we have front connection, no more in the rear of a machine, and protecting doors when in case you open accidentally the steam, you do not burn your feet. And this is a protecting stainless steel part. So the differences at first glance regarding mainly the control board panel. There is a different disposition of the lights. In the previous model we had the pump light, the burner light, the overheating and the general alarm. Now we have a different color of the alarms. In the blue are the operation lights, in the red color are the alarms. So the specific alarm is generated by the general alarm and a combination of the general alarm with a number that is written over the lights. The manometer is positioned in a different place. So now instead of the manometer we have the regulator of the wet and dry jet. This is very easy to regulate and it do not burn your hands and you don't need gloves. So completely open, completely close. It's important to see that all the controls are put in the front of the machines, and this is very helpful when you put the machine inside a van for mobile car wash. Main switches for the steam outlets that are important, so no more put in the rear of the machine but here in the front. Every light is in the front, and also the connection of the hose. So the front panel is different and is very easy.